Hey kids, welcome to the 2026 Thursday Afternoon Golf Association Kick-Off video. Yeah, I think we're going to approach things a little different and avoid doing the WhatsApp novel like we did last year, covering some of the bases. This year we have some significant changes, and I think this is going to be the best way to get the message out. So let's get going. First up, and probably one of the more anticipated changes we're going to see this season, is the increase in skins buy-in. For the last 3 years, we've been talking a lot about getting it off the $10 buy-in mark and moving it up possibly to $20, which was met with a lot of resistance. Nope. So I think we're going to go ahead and jump it up to $15 this year, but this is going to affect how we set our handicaps and the changes there in our scoring and winnings. But I think I have a system that's going to work out. We're going to give it a shot this year and see how it works out. The next big change we're going to see this year is going to be with the membership dues. We're going to include somebody in the gratuity pack, which used to be just Sean, but we've been taking a collection at the end of the season, and it's just getting a little bit harder for the last 4 guys in the group. So we're going to go $10 to Pat, $10 to Sean. We have an awards pack this year we're going to be chipping into. That's going to be $10. We have the hole-in-one ante. If you're going to get in the hole-in-one pot, it's $5. This is optional. You don't have to get in. You can get in later on if you want to. If you don't want to pay all of it all at once, whatever. Or if you just don't want to be in the hole-in-one pot, whatever. You can get in anytime. You just can't get out, and you can't win it if you're not in it. And then the $15 for your skins buy-in, that's also included in your first week anyway. That's what you're going to pay anyway. The rest is just for the season to get it kicked off and get everything covered and all the business done. Memberships work the same way. We can guest 3 times. Anything after the 3rd time, they must buy into the membership to keep playing with the TAGA group. Otherwise, they're not going to be welcome. Even if they don't want to join in the skins, they're just not going to be part of the group. That's also very easy for me to track. Oh, and one more thing as far as members and guests are concerned is the course has made it clear to us a point of contention are the last minute call outs or flat out ghosting the event. Guys, we need to do a better job communicating our absences. If something comes up, we understand. But if you have something in the works, it looks like it's going to keep you away that week, communicate that with me. If I get 3 or 4 guys or 5 guys that look like they're having a little bit of struggle, I can make arrangements with Sean. We can work it out and stay in the good graces of our starter who are doing a lot of work for us. So let's be better. This is a little bit pointed at a couple or a few guys. You know who you are. Be better. Okay, moving on to a topic in which I share technological literacy in, the WhatsApp app, how to use it, when to use it, and when not to use it. Okay, so the WhatsApp app has been a little bit of a confusion maker over the couple of years that we've been using it. I'm going to go over how we can efficiently and effectively communicate with all members, privately or in a group, how to exclude yourself from these groups if you don't want to be a part of it, or include yourself if you do. However, the primary use of the WhatsApp app is to create the tee sheet for the week. I'm going to try to post the tee time for Thursday on Monday morning. You're simply going to reply Tommy in. Unless you're not Tommy, just go ahead and use your name instead. And then here's how we can use it to communicate with people individually or as a group. Okay, to reply privately, you're going to go ahead and open up the app. You're going to click on this icon. You're going to go to the name of the person you want to reply privately to. You're going to press and hold that name right on the name. A menu bar is going to open up. It's going to say reply and a couple of other options. Go down to more, click more, and then you're going to go up to where it says reply privately. That is how you're going to reply to that person on that particular text. Type in your message and hit send. Only to that person. No one else will see it. Any conversation that continues from there on that string is going to be held in private. It won't be seen by anybody else. So where do we go if we want to have general discussion with other members or the group as a whole? We're going to go to WhatsApp again. You're going to look for this icon. Open this up. It's TAGA Community. It's where we have all of our general discussion. If you're not on it, ask me. I'll put you on it. I'll send you an invite. You accept it. You're in the group, and then you can turn it off or on or whatever, however you want to use it. Okay, off to the golf course. It seems like it's been a forever long off season. I'm really excited to, well, first off, get back into golfing, and next seeing everyone, getting caught up and getting back into our Thursday groove. I know some of you guys have been playing on Thursdays a little bit early, getting your groove on. Good for you guys. Clint, Cham, a couple of you guys, I think Don maybe. So we get to the golf course, we collect over at the putting green where we normally do. First thing I'm going to do is pretty much start taking a roll call. I just want to get a feel for who's there, who's not there. Sean wants us to get checked in about 15 minutes early, and the reason he wants us there early is we take a boatload of carts from him, and the other thing is he doesn't want to load up, 2 groups of 95-year-old walkers in front of us and just destroy our day. No offense to 95-year-old walkers. So he's trying to help us out. We need to help him out so he can help us out. All right, we're all warmed up. We're all checked in. It's time to head over to the tee box. This is about the time I'm taking the collection for the skins game. Two things I'm going to ask is $15, please have it ready. It's not a surprise, it's Thursday, you've shown up to a $15 skins game, have it ready. If for some reason you forgot to bring exact change, go ahead and see the starter, the pro shop, or the snack bar. All right, up next is what we're going to expect on the golf course. So you rip one down the middle, you find yourself in the fairway, you get up to your ball, it's in a divot, sanded or unsanded. We're taking 6-inch relief. You can take it back or either way to the side or anywhere in that 180 degree. I'm sure you're going to find some grass right there. We're not improving, we're just getting out of the divot. If you find yourself in a dead patch, anything that looks like ground under repair, again on the fairway only. A standing water, we're taking 2 club relief, same thing, out to either side, no nearer the hole, and directly back 180 degree. Again, that's any kind of dead patch, standing water, mud, anything that's not intended to be fairway grass is what we're taking relief from. You didn't get off the tee box like you wanted, you find yourself in the rough. There is not a whole lot that you're going to get relief from out of the rough. There are going to be a couple of exceptions, and they are going to be like this. The perimeter fence, you do have to take a penalty if you're up against it and you can't take a shot. You're either going to have to play it left-handed or right-handed or whatever's opposite, just get it off the fence or take a penalty stroke. Cart pass, sprinkler head, stuff like that, you're going to get relief from. Standard rules apply. If you're in mud, go ahead and take relief from that, but if it's just dead grass, it is what it is, or bark or whatever else. Just it is what it is. When you're in the mud, you're going to go out to the side, 2 clubs, or directly back, again 180 degrees, 2 clubs, so you're not standing in it. If your ball's in it or your feet are in it, take relief. The last thing is, if you're in something like a root patch, we're going to take relief. If you're going to hurt yourself or break your club, it's definitely not worth it. We're going to take 1 club directly back, not out to the side. We're not improving our lie, we're just keeping our clubs intact and our fingers attached. Flower beds are going to get relief. They don't want you playing out of the flower beds, but anywhere there's foliage does not necessarily mean it's a flower bed, so make sure you know it's a flower bed we're taking relief from and not just a planter with a bunch of other stuff in it. That's just unfortunate. We'll play those out. Once you've found one of these wonderful inconsistent bunkers of Costa Mesa, some are gravel, some are hard pan, some are soft, some are actually pretty nice to play out of. One thing that we find is water in a lot of them, water and mud. So if you can play within the same bunker you're in, you can clean it and then just take a knee-high drop where you can take your shot from out of the bunker. If you can't play anywhere inside the bunker, it's just too saturated, we're going to take that ball, pick it up, and we're going to head straight back to where your last shot was. And then we're going to drop it about 2 club lengths outside of the bunker. The one way that that's going to be a favorable shot is if you happen to have sculled one across the green and it goes into the bunker and it's full of water. You're going to pull it out and you're going to drop it actually toward the green, so directly back from where you took your last shot. And on to the gimmies. So we don't really have a standard on what a gimme is. Every group is on their own and what they feel like giving for the day based on their side bets. I just want you to be mindful before you ask somebody to pick up their ball that you know where they are on the putt count and where this might affect low net. Next thing we need to do is make sure that our scorecards are correct. Whoever's keeping score for your group is probably the one who should be submitting the card and tallying up against the other cards. Everybody has a different way of keeping score. Not everybody can read how the other person was keeping score. We've got to keep birdies, sandies, mermaids, every other thing that is in the game we've got to have noted on there. Closest twos, which hole. These are important factors that are on the scorecard. Once they're turned in, that's it. Nothing else is getting added. It's just too late. So make sure your card is correct, and you should be doing that hole by hole, not at the tailgate after it's all been counted. Okay, counted the money, the pot's right, divided up earnings amongst the winners, wrote down the new handicaps, paid everybody out. One thing that we need to do this year is there's only 1 book that's been kept, and we need to get 3 books going. I'm not going to make it every week, so we're going to need backup books to run current or run concurrent. To do it, there has to be backup system in place. Tournaments. We're still going to have the short bag tournament. Pick your best 4 clubs and go with that. I'm working on another team event. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to play out, but we'll talk about it and we'll get it worked out. Newly introduced last year, we do have a club championship and we do have a club champion. This year we're going to do it just a little bit differently. We are going to have a threshold of earnings you're going to have to cross, a certain amount of rounds played in order to qualify. Those qualified and able to play on the tournament date will compete in a TAGA adjusted handicap stroke play format for the club championship again. And the last topic of the video is I would like to get back into tailgating the way we used to. We don't have Cham bringing chicken anymore. He's retired from that place, so would like to get back into doing our potluck style tailgating. If anybody's still interested in doing that, it's back on the table. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you for sticking around, and I cannot wait to get this season rocking.